Hey everybody, welcome back to Bacon's Bass Place. I am so excited for today's video. This is something that has been about a year in coming and something that was very inspired by recent events for me to get out to you guys as soon as possible. This will be my Canadian Music Week of 2019 tour vlog that Dizzy Mystics did. All the bands will be listed below and go follow all of them. On our way to Toronto, we hit Crocks in Thunderbay, Victory Tavern in Timmins, Ontario. Then we played CFRU 93.3, Sentinels' marvelous Kaleidoscope, which is a cool radio prog rock show in Guelph. Then we played Mavericks in Ottawa. This was our Dizzy Mystics Wanderlost release tour. Then once we were in Toronto for Canadian Music Week, we played the Bovine Sex Club, then we played Cherry Colas, then we played Lee's Palace. And this was all of our shows on this tour. Also combined with our CD release tour, the Wanderlost release tour, our LP. You can check out all that stuff in the link below. Please go get our LP, Wanderlost. It's super awesome. I love it. I think you guys are going to love it too. If you haven't already checked it out, go check out Dizzy Mystics. I also wanted to let you guys know that I wasn't able to get everything on film, obviously. So there are chunks missing from the experience of the whole tour. And I've tried to arrange everything as best I can in a story that you guys would be able to follow, hopefully without too many chunks missing, but I'm going to facilitate as best I can with these videos. Here are me sort of narrating a little bit of what's going on. Welcome to Dizzy Mystics 2019 Canadian Music Week tour. The beautiful Canadian Shield. I think that's an Inukshuk. How you doing, Tim? It's got the robe and the Walkman fanny pack. He likes big bucks. Hit the road at like 5 in the morning. I did not get a lick of sleep. Did you get sleep?
Got a little lick of sleep.
I think Alex got the most sleep. Jeff, did you get any sleep? No sleep. How you feeling, Kyle?
1 hour sleep.
Kyle didn't get no sleep either. Tim's getting some sleep right now. What time is it? Is it noon yet? I don't even know if it's noon.
I don't think so.
I don't think
9 maybe.
Oh, it's like 10. Terrible.
That's 8:30, man.
8:30? We've arrived in Thunderbay at the Sleeping Giant Guest House, B&B, Airbnb. Airbnb is the way to go, folks. And for radio interview, CILU 102.7, Thunderbay. Gonna do it. It's gonna be fun. I like these trees. It's my favorite kind of tree right there. I'm gonna tell them that.
All good.
I'm gonna come over here. This is amazing. Yeah, I love it.
Great little spot, yeah. Just got a couple of things logged in here to get started, and then we'll, once Diamond Dollar's done, we'll go live. Perfect. I will get things set up here too. All right. I'm gonna go live here.
Yep.
That was Dizzy Mystics with Diamond Dollar. And the band is here with me right now in the studio. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Yo. We've got Kyle, lead singer, guitars, mandolin.
Yes.
Yes. Alex.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, there he is. And your guitar and backup vocal, correct?
Yes, sir.
Aaron, bass backup vocals.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And Jeff Laird. How are you, Jeff?
Doing swell, thank you.
Doing swell. Well, welcome, guys. We were just discussing the trip was uneventful from Winnipeg today. The beauty of traveling in April, right? We saw moose. We saw moose.
They saw a moose.
Oh.
I briefly woke up and went, they're not hitting the brakes that hard. moose, and then, yeah, back to sleep.
It didn't have any antlers, so.
We're running on like an hour, or I'm running on an hour of sleep, but we're all very deprived. So uneventful in the case of attempting to catch up.
Right, right. So this is kind of the kickoff to a bit of a trip for you guys. Where are you guys? Just fill everybody in. Where you're headed from here?
Well, tonight we're playing Crocks here in Thunderbay. Tomorrow we're doing Timmins. That would be Victory Tavern. Just so you Thunderbay and Timmins residents know, we're also doing tributes to Tool and Soundgarden on top of promoting our own music and doing a set of our stuff. And then Monday in Guelph, we're doing an on-air performance and interview live streaming on YouTube and on the website for CKRU. What is that? 93.3 CKRU, Sentinels, Marvelous Kaleidoscope.
Well, awesome.
And then, from there, we're going to be doing Friday night in Ottawa at Mavericks, and Saturday night Sudbury at TowneHouse Tavern, and then we're in Toronto for Canadian Music Week on May 9th, Thursday, 10 p.m., Cherry Colas.
At Cherry Colas.
Yes.
Awesome. Great venue. I love Cherry
Can't
Colas.
wait.
It's good to hear.
It's gonna be good. We've actually got local musician here named Kutch that is gonna be there May 7th. Just found out that he's playing Canadian Music Week as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I wasn't able to figure out the venue, but I'm sure he'll correct me. So I want to come back to something. You mentioned it's 3 sets.
Yes.
1 set Tool, 1 set Soundgarden, 1 set Dizzy Mystics Originals.
Correct.
That's a heck of a package.
It is.
So, give us a little bit of kind of insight into how that all came about, as opposed to just touring Dizzy Mystics and having opening bands and stuff.
Well, we did a Soundgarden set for the first time Halloween of 2017, and obviously it was a big hit because it's an amazing band, and I don't think too many people cover that band, so there's a lot of curiosity, and we did pretty good, I think. So, and then we decided to do it again paired with a Tool set, which we did for the first time last year as well. So just, was it like 2 weekends ago, we did a night at the Goodwill in Winnipeg, and we did an hour and 20 of Soundgarden, took a little break, and then did an hour and 40 of Tool. So I think we'll be okay. We kind of hit the gauntlet that night, so we're ready.
Right.
Tonight, yeah.
Well, and I can hear it in the music. Like listening to the music on Wanderlost, which we were lucky enough, you guys were kind enough to send us an advance copy of. Comes out next Friday, correct?
Yes.
The album launches next Friday,
yeah.
May 3rd. Listening to the music on the album immediately strikes me a bunch of different influences. But what you guys list as the influences and how it all comes about, just like I had to chuckle to myself. I literally did. I can hear it, but I had to chuckle to myself. So I just want to give everybody a quick little kind of rundown here. So if you're a fan of Tool, Primus, Frank Zappa, Steely Dan, yes, Torch, and Pink Floyd, Dizzy Mystics are for you.
Right.
I can hear it, especially when it comes to Tool. Like, you guys have a very intricate way of playing, and that sound comes across pretty evidently on the album. And Tool is one of those bands that I'm like, do you really want to go there?
Most people feel that way about Tool.
Right? It's one of those bands. But I can hear it in the music that you guys play. I went and searched YouTube and all that stuff to see if I could find any live stuff of you guys playing Tool, and I don't know if it's strategic that there's nothing out there that I could find. Anyways, is there anything out there that people
There's
could...
some low-key stuff out there.
Is there?
But
all right,
it's
too
all
low-key
about
for
coming.
me.
It's all about coming to see it.
Yeah.
For yourself.
And so tonight, 9 o'clock start, so relatively early start for a show. So what's it going to be? Is it going to be like 45-minute sets of each kind of thing, or?
I think it's going to be more like maybe an hour and 10, hour and 20 of Tool. Yeah, hour and 10, hour and 20 of Tool to kick it off.
Okay.
Then a 45 to 50-minute banging set of originals of our own stuff, and then we'll close it out with a nice set of sound.
Close it out with the Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Cover is 10, I believe, right? 10 at the door?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. I also wanted to touch on something else. If anybody heads to their Bandcamp page, dizzymystics.bandcamp.com, the artwork on this album is like otherworldly, bizarre good. Yes. Tell me a little bit about Ben Duncan, the artist that created it for you.
Well, being a music fan and just living in Winnipeg my whole life and immersing myself in the music scene, a band that I really loved, I still love. They're not as active nowadays, and I can't wait for them to put out some new stuff, but Electro Quarterstaff, they're like world-class instrumental tech metal madness.
Okay.
And I saw their album covers, and it was Ben Duncan that did the artwork, and just blew my mind, and it really sucked me into the experience of their sound. So I contacted him, and that was it. Yeah.
Awesome. The one thing I wanted to touch on as well is doing a little bit of research about you guys. Kyle, you're kind of the primary songwriter, the originator of the band. And when did this formation come together? Because you've been writing as Dizzy Mystics since 2015, is that correct?
Pretty much. Well, I mean, the songs were pretty old, like older than that, maybe a couple years older than that at their smallest form. But yeah, like I had them stewing for a while, and was kind of on my own and not really, I didn't have a band, but I didn't want to be like a solo act, and I wanted to write music for a band. And yeah, after a while and going to school, I met Alex, the guitarist, at a recording engineering school, Mid-Ocean Media Arts in Winnipeg. And we met Jeff after that at a jam night, and then from there I had some good demos of the album made, and I wrangled them in to do the project. So we've been rehearsing since 2016, and our first show was like late 2016 maybe?
Yeah, very late.
Yeah. But we were in the basement for a good while, making sure we were nice and tight, and yeah.
Nice. So a couple years in now with this formation.
And yeah, we met Aaron Bacon. Oh, did I mention Aaron Bacon?
Nope, we didn't mention
Aaron Bacon was like highly acclaimed because all three of us, me, Jeff, and Alex, were bassist list.
Yeah.
And it's hard to say.
Bassist
so we were bassist list, so we looked at the bassist list, and Aaron Bacon was on the top.
There you go.
And that was, it was that simple? They literally just approached Aaron, and you're like,
Yeah,
sure.
I got a message. Well, it was funny because I had actually I had kind of just decided recently that I wanted to sort of expand the stuff that I had been doing, and I was doing more like experimental, instrumental, metal kind of stuff, you know, so I kind of wanted to get to something that was a little more accessible than that, and I made my mind up that I wanted to do that, and it was like the next day that I got a message from Jeff asking me, so that I thought that was like pretty clear indicator that I should go for it.
I think the universe agrees.
Mm-hmm. And it was awesome. I sent them like the hardest bass lick on the album. It's like, can you do this? You want to do this? Yes. Can you do this? And then like a week later, it's like, he's got it down, so.
Beautiful.
Crocks. Pretty decent stage here. Crocks, Thunderbay. We're up in this place trying to get all set up, and we're like, hey, why is there these giant Duracell batteries on all of these tables? And then we were setting up our merch table, and we figured out the answer to that question. So they light up. It's pretty neat. Here at Crocks in Thunderbay. First time we're putting out our physical CDs in the merch table.
Looks cool.
Let's do this quick.
Alex, are you not singing for this set?
No. I'll move my mic actually.
Me neither.
Okay,
And that's the first set of the night too, so
so I'll just mute those. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna open the doors.
we're gonna open the doors, okay?
Sure, yeah. Me too as well. Okay.
I know
Timmins. Tim is in Timmins. Alex and Jeff are in Timmins, putting away drums. We're gonna go back to the hotel
That's the natural oscillation
in Timmins,
for your weakest
Ontario.
and then it just like
Got about 5 hours of sleep in the last 48 hours? Yeah, let's go back to the hotel. We're leaving Timmins and we're heading out to Guelph. That's Tim. Hey. Here we're in Guelph, we're at CFRU 93.3, setting up for a live on the air radio performance, YouTube stream with this screen that is green. We're gonna have to sit in each other's laps when we play. Looking forward to that. So you can see we have more equipment than they're used to for their radio show here. As a typical Dizzy Mystics setup. So here we are in the CFRU 93.9 CD library. Look at this thing. There's Alex. Man, these CDs. I don't even know where to begin. How many minutes of music you think? Ah. Really? Using it in my bag here, I have one of those cold brew coffees. We're on the marquee in Ottawa. Well, this is us coming into beautiful Toronto. This is the second time that Dizzy Mystics has been here. This is some pictures. I didn't get any video because I had probably some battery issues at the time. For whatever reason, I don't have any actual footage. But here's some pictures of the cool skyline in Toronto. You can see the CN Tower there in a couple of these pictures. Here's some goofy pictures of me and the boys. And yeah, it's a really fun time going to Toronto. And I actually really enjoy driving into it, all the traffic and all the, you know, the skyscrapers. It's like the New York of Canada, they say. So New York's probably still a lot busier. But maybe we'll get that tour vlog next, eh guys? So I have to make sure to tell you guys how we ended up with the 3 showcases during Canadian Music Week that we did. We originally only had our one showcase booked when we were first accepted to the festival, to the summit, that was going to be at Cherry Cola's on Tuesday of that week, I believe, and it was about 2 a.m. we were going to play, or maybe it was early, maybe I'm mixing up my time, but our first show was the Cherry Cola's show. But when we were playing in Mavericks in Ottawa, we had let them know the day before that we were available the rest of the week. We had sent an email to the amazing people behind CMW and let them know that we were going to be there all week and that we didn't have anything else going on aside from visiting the conferences and going to other shows and awesome things and meeting people, you know, but we were very available for more shows, so we made sure to let them know. And when we were at Mavericks, we got the first email asking us to play at the BOVINE at like, that was the 2 a.m. show, I think, because I remember that one being open till 4, and I was surprised by that because it was the special hours, I guess. They don't ever do that here, but I think they do that there quite often, so that was something that was really fun. And that's how we got our second showcase, which was actually our first showcase, but it was the second one we got. Our first showcase was actually our second showcase, but that second one that we had gotten while we were at Mavericks, we received the email there, that is the one that came first. And that was so successful the first time we tried it, we figured that we just had to try it again. When we were done playing Cherry Colas, at the time our last showcase, we sent them yet another email expressing our gratitude for being part of the whole festival, yet at the same time telling them that we were yet still in town and available, and that's how we got our third showcase at Lee's Palace, which was the biggest showcase that we had, and it was so much fun to play, and I hope you guys enjoyed the footage from these shows. Going out to our first showcase. Where are we playing? The BOVINE. Yeah, that was legible, right? The BOVINE Sex Club. We're playing there. It's gonna be pretty awesome.
This is our last song for the evening. Thank you guys again so much. We'll be playing another showcase at Cherry Colas on Thursday at 10. Manitoba music. Cherry colas, man. Thursday night, cherry colas.
It's the end of the night. We're waiting for these dudes so we can get the van and go home. Go back to the hotel in Chinatown. I like that hotel in Chinatown. It's pretty fun, not too bad. There's a lot of cool people here from Winnipeg, surprisingly, at the BOVINE Sex Club in Toronto. Lots of Winnipeg people, the CMW, good fun. Moontan was here, Silence Kit was here, Riley Saunders from the Village Idiots is here, tons of Winnipeggers. Left. Is that a robe? What's up, Alex?
Yo, how's it going?
What are we doing?
We're going to see a show for the Canadian Music Week as a band.
Whoa.
Whoa.
We just got a fortune about it.
Yes.
It's gonna be mystical.
It's fate. It's been great.
Man, trying to walk around any streets in Toronto.
You're crazy.
Be crazy. Look at that car right there. What the f is it doing? There's too many. Canadian Music Week.
Yes.
It's the opening address here right now. We're in attendance.
The conferences, that's true.
Conferences. Remember any conferences we're going to?
One was the current global state of the music industry.
Yes.
That's interesting.
There's how to be a social media ninja. Gonna do that one.
Yeah, that one for sure.
Gonna drink some coffee and some mimosas. Take some notes.
Yeah. Could be a good time.
Chilling at CMW. It's the opening address. In. Playing at Cherry Colas. 10 o'clock. Now we're at Cherry Colas. Got here loading in the gear. First band setting up their sound check. Just finished setting up the merch. Everything's really red and black. Maybe that's why it's called Cherry Colas. It's a pretty famous venue, Cherry Colas in Toronto. Come check it out. Come check it out.
Check. 1, 2. Check. Start singing loud enough for your car. I just got it down. Just okay. So keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. How you doing, Alex?
Doing well. How are you doing, Aaron?
I'm doing pretty good. We just picked up a last minute showcase. It's our, how many do we do now?
Third.
It's our third one.
Wow.
Lee's Palette should be very exciting. We're opening for
LA Witch.
LA Witch. They're from LA. Should be a pretty awesome time. Very excited. It's like playing Frogger trying to load in here.
The sweater when I get inside there.
No problem.
I got it.
Oh, like it. I like the view. It's a cool looking stage.
Next song is kind of inspired by psilocybin mushrooms and going for a walk. And then anything goes from there.
Alex is the best at Galaga out of us.
Clearly.
As I say that, yeah.
Where am I?
Okay.
Aha. Can you hold that?
Go, Aaron. Yeah.
As if I never came up with that before in my life. I should have shot that motherfucker. This time. I should have shot that.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. It looks like a tree.
A lot of spiky points on it.
Yeah, a lot of towers.
A lot of impalements.
Like, it would really hurt if there was a giant King Kong.
A giant King Kong. Or a miniature sized King Kong on this one. It'll be a miniature, just a normal sized gorilla.
Oh, there's a cool dog. Oh, and you're not across? No, you're better off going up.
It's the Catalina wine mixer at 7:30. Catalina wine mixer. Right, it's 6 a.m. We're hitting the road, dipping out of Chinatown right here. Got all the stuff loaded up into the van, just checking out. We're gonna be hitting the road at 6 a.m. It was a good music week. Canadian Music Week. Very nice. As you can see, we have excellent farewell to Toronto weather. It's very sunny outside, it's very dry, it's very warm right now. There's no need for extra scarves and there's no condensation on the van, so don't worry about it. Perfect weather. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video and making it all the way to the end. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. Were you in any of these cities? Did you come to any of these shows? Let us know. If you're in the Greater Toronto Area or somewhere in Canada that you want to see Disney Mystics tour, let me know down below. And if we get enough demand for a certain city, we can make sure that it happens when we get out in that direction. I want to thank a couple special mentions here. Nicholas Cooper, the radio host of the CFRU show that we did. Nick and Aaron and all those other dudes over in Ottawa and Gatineau from Kaleidoscope. They showed us a really good time when we were there and had a great time hanging out with those dudes. That was a lot of fun. We had 2 flat tires on this tour, and the OPP was super great to us. One of the Ontario police, they would come and they parked behind us. Both times it was on a pretty dangerous part of the highway, and they came and they stopped behind us with the lights so nobody hit us, and they stayed with us the whole time and made sure that nobody hit us again. So it was really good that they came in and helped us be safe on the highway in that potentially dangerous situation. So thanks to the OPP a lot. Thanks to John Asher and Asher Media a lot, because we used their services to help promote this tour and our album as it came out. So that was a great help to us, and super grateful to John Asher and Asher Media. Again, links below. Go check them out. and Jackie Black, because she just was awesome to meet her there, and she really helped us out a lot with some fun things and showed us a good time again, and was super hospitable, and just is a mega pleasure every time we see her. So thanks, Jackie. Thank you so much again to all the bands that we played with, all the ones I was able to get footage of, and all the ones I wasn't able to get footage of. Again, thank you so much for being involved. All the wonderful people that actually put together CMW. There's so many amazing people and amazing foundations at SOCAN and Manitoba Music and the Junos and the Aboriginal Music Awards, and there's so many awesome things going on there. They had to focus on South Africa last year, and it's just so awesome to see that side of the world. So again, thank you so much to the people at CMW. Thank you to Amsterdam Brewery, because they sponsored the whole thing, and everywhere we went, we were seeing that. So that was really awesome, and some of my favorite stuff. The Bone Shaker is actually my favorite. So go check that out if you get a chance. All of the bookers and the agents who put together the shows, and just everybody involved with booking this whole tour, you guys all made it so worth it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I want you to make sure to hit all of those links in the description down below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice.
This is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I've been here like 2 hours, it's 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness. And it didn't feel like that to us.